here we go. We got tie up, pass behind, switch, left.
There's 150 to 200 moves.
Nice.
And you have to know those moves. You have to have basic knowledge of how to protect yourself and to protect the other person.
Good.
It would be virtually impossible for someone who hadn't been to pro wrestling school to step in a ring and be able to do it, because it's like an underground code you have to know to be able to do this stuff. You can basically teach anyone if you have enough time. What you can't really teach is timing.
Whoa! How'd that taste, Josh?
Right here.
One more time. There you go. Get out of the habit of swearing when you mess up, because if you do it in the ring with a big promotion, you probably lose your job.
If they walk in here from scratch from day one, I can pretty much see who's going to have it and who isn't going to have it. That can be overcome, but that's the difference between a couple of years or 10 years to get to the level of making it to the big leagues. Can you do a leg drop on the top? Go ahead.
Very nice leg drop.
Good, good. Go ahead. Step out. That was 250 pounds. That's your face. You're all right. Okay. Last two in the ring.
For new students, just watching one of Tom's practices can be hard. But for John Cena, the choice is easy.
I wish I had gotten some tips to come down to this school earlier. But I've always wanted to do it, and this is a chance. It's a chance to do it.
Jenny Lane is 21 years old and a 3-month veteran of the school.
Technically, I'm not a wrestler, but I am a valet manager, but I do know how to take bumps. I'm training to take bumps and getting my butt kicked in the ring, basically. Oh, I'm a weirdo.
Jenny is a self-proclaimed ham. For as long as she can remember, she has loved the spotlight.
These young ladies are among the performing groups at the Conservatory of the Arts, bringing home 5 and 6.
Her choice of wrestling as a career has caught some of the folks back home a little off guard.
Can we do more? Like, I went home last weekend, and my friend's like, so what do you do? And I go, well, I don't live here anymore. I live in California. What do you do out there? Well, I'm a student photographer by day, and on weekends I train to be a professional wrestler, and I wrestle in a wrestling show. And they're like, what? I had one person just walk away from me. Here's my room, kind of messy. Hi. And there's my mom. Mom at first hated it. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, jumping off of ropes and getting body slammed? My dad was like, oh, just let me see some videos of it. I want to see videos and see what you do. They know this is my goal and my dream, so.
After training for a few months, each student is given the opportunity to perform in front of a live audience. Tonight is Jenny Lane's debut. She's putting together all the essentials she'll need for her bout.
I have my hair curlers and my curling iron, body spray to smell good, and lotion. Stuff chicks need. The key factor that you need to have, along with big hair, are the red bows.
Jenny's created a character called Looney Lane, a supercharged cheerleader. Jenny hopes it's a look that her mom can live with.
Girls come out in their tight tops and their boobs showing and kind of like their ringer look, you know. Don't get me wrong, I love the way they look. I wish I could do that. I wish I had the assets to do that. I need to try to get it ironed or something, but I wear the little white top. I have my necktie and my skirt. And I have my little penny loafer shoes that I wear. Chibis from Payless. I wanted to still kind of go out there and do something clean, because that's another thing why my mom didn't want me to do it. She just doesn't want me to go out and show off my boobs or my butt to, like, make money or stuff like that.
For Jenny, tonight will be a lifelong dream come true. After one more walkthrough, she heads for the theater.
It's a little nerve-wracking, you know, a lot of tension. Want to do good. But hopefully I won't get too many butterflies.
It's 6 p.m. The production crew goes through the final details of the matches.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, so then match number 4 is Who's Your Daddy Dempsey with Savvy and Schwag versus Smelly with Looney.
Second you come out, man. Pop that crowd from second one.
I'm going, look, blah, 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 look, whatever.
Just before the crowd comes in, Jenny and her opponent, Sasha Savvy Bryant, polish their routine.
gosh, am I too cheesy right now? As long as I'm entertaining, that's all. I'm happy. As long as we sell it. If I weren't even into this, I'd still be at home watching WWF on Monday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday nights, so...
Impressing the audience is known as popping the crowd. Occasionally, young wrestlers try some strange stunts. A fluorescent light bulb is not a good prop.
They look cool? Yeah, but now there's miles to the ring. How do we do that? Well, we tried to do it way out by the stage.
One of our guys decided he was going to take those fluorescent bulbs and hit another guy over the head. If you don't know what's going on...
They didn't get that okay by anybody. Wow.
And that's black.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
That's bad.
And it's kind of a cluster...
We got in a little bit of trouble because the glass at the end hit me so hard with the glass was flying about 50 feet from where we were standing and sprayed into the ring and just got everywhere.
Man, you know better than that, all right? I mean, so you got excited, cool, it looked and all, but dude, don't do that stuff on our shows.
In the future, what will happen to the animals you know today?
It all starts boom when you walk out.
Jenny is unhappy that her wrestler has lost.
Jenny Lane tonight was amazing. Did you see her brawl? Hey, wrestling around with Savvy, pretty amazing for a girl who's only been wrestling a few months. She's doing wonderful. She's really hustling out there. As long as she stays out of the Schweig's way, I guess we're okay.
So awesome. Good?
You did do something about your skirt, though.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
It looks really gross.
No, because it's up around your chest half of the match. I don't know if you realize that or not.
Okay. Should I get some elastic on it or something?
Do something.
Pull my hair, scratch my eyes out. I'll take any bump. I'm hooked on it now.
Today, the WWF's top talent scouts have come to Ultimate University. The Prichard brothers travel from small-town matches to big city schools, hunting for the next Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock.
There's basically a couple hundred, maybe 225 positions at any given time that could be filled between WWF, WCW, and ECW.
The two guys that are coming from WWF today are two of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. They've both been there, done that. Just relax, because I know everyone gets stressed out. Basically, you get one shot on every drill. If you screw up something, now's not the time for me to coach you and spend 20 minutes explaining what you did wrong. There's a time and place for that, and this is not it.
You all know the opportunities here. Let's kick some ass today and have some fun.
We have people that send us tapes, pictures. We have agents, football players that contact us, have their agents contact us all the time wanting to be professional wrestlers.
This
is the kind of day that we live for here. The pressure's on, they're going to be nervous, but hey, it's time to step up. And I'm excited. I think we're going to really make some big strides here today. But the top guys that I'm excited about, they're going to be seeing are like Psycho, Matt Hall, and Sylvester Terjai. These guys have been working their butts off.
I've already auditioned for them and kind of proved myself, but I'm sure they'll be looking to see that if my improvement level, you get my shot here pretty soon and be the man, hopefully.
Be the man! You gotta beat the man, baby! Right now, I'm the man!
I've been doing No Holds Barred for about 7 years, and I have yet to go to Toys R Us and see a doll of me. But every professional wrestler is immortalized in video games and dolls, and I won 2 Pan American gold medals for our country. And after my first professional wrestling match, I signed 10 times more autographs than I ever signed in my No Holds Barred career, altogether. So that's why I'm into this.
Bruce's brother Tom Prichard knows what he's looking for.
You get them in the ring, they got a feel for it or they don't. You know, they have to have that total package. Charisma, size, you know, it's an intangible.
Bear's improved technique has impressed the scouts. Now it's Matt Hall's turn.
If you take 50 guys and put them in the ring, one guy's going to stand out for one reason or another. And it may not be for physical ability, it may not be for his physical appearance, it may be for his presence.
They call me Psycho! They call me Psycho! Yeah!
Psycho, who has a lot of personality, and he's out there with it. He needs to work on his in-ring things, but that will come.
You put the little man in here and get Psycho! Come on, let me hear it! Let me hear it! Yeah!
He has that personality. It comes out of him, so it's natural. Go ahead, you know, turn the volume up and go for it.
Come on, bad boy! Come on! 1, 2, 3!
Natural talent, tremendous in the ring, a lot of personality, and has the total package. I think, you know, he's somebody that will make it because you see how much he wants it.
You guys put in a hell of a workout. You guys really should give yourself a hand. And then workout.
Yeah. Several weeks later, Sylvester Bear Terjai was called up to wrestle with the WWF. The same week, Matt Hall's life was sent in another direction.
He called me suddenly on a Tuesday night and told me he was in the middle of the trial, and he asked me to be there. So Matt was charged with a felony offense, and it was what you call a classic road rage. However, the other guys started it, and independent witnesses corroborated it. The DA focused heavily on Matt's background, called Matt a trained Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter who had no business kicking people on the freeway because he's a lethal weapon. Because Matt used excessive force in the confrontation, he was found guilty of committing a felony.
We're waiting for Matt Hall to be sentenced, and came to say our goodbyes to him. Yeah, we have a lot of respect for him, and it's really a shame.
Since he started training, his mother, his brother, his fiance, and countless friends of his have said to me, you know, Matt really has focus now. It didn't change him as a human being, but it changed the way he would act in certain situations. I really believe that. And I wish it hadn't happened. I think that stuff was behind him. I think it is behind him. And hope to see him out as soon as possible.
Never give up till the wheels fall off.
Unfortunately, he was sentenced to close to the maximum term.
Matt Hall will not be alone. John Cena, the ex-football player from New England, has been in class for only a few weeks, but he has caught the eye of Rick Bassman.
John Cena is a star in the making in every way, shape, and form. And I know that talking like this, it puts a lot of pressure on him. But to me, he's the kind of guy that thrives on pressure. John has what it takes. I mean, he's got the look, he's got the attitude, he's got the personality.
I already busted open my eye. Just all part of the game. You know, that's what happens when a punch goes awry.
Good. Nice. This is real good. Can you teach me?
You buy a couple monthly magazines and see these guys who look like superhuman. I have those pictures of guys on my wall, and every day when I woke up, they were there. Every night when I went to sleep, they were there. Every time I work out, they were there. I pretty much got that vision in my head. And by the time I was a late teenager, I decided I want to try to do my best to see what I can do to look like them.
Good. Come on, one more. Let's go. Good. Bracket. Good set.
Today, we're stocking up on the essentials. Each container is an omelet. That's a week right there. 2 for deal. This is good. Usually I'm going through about 40 pounds a week, so we're going to stock up a little bit on this stuff. Boneless skinless chicken breast, 35 pounds. That's the meat for the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The Rock, Sting, Mankind. Developing a successful character is just as important as technique.
Because you've got a natural God-given heel factor because you speak Russian. You know, people out here, they don't like Russian. And if you work on that, America sucks, I'm number one, Russia is number one. They've been doing it in wrestling for 100 years. That would actually be a good thing coming off the rope. Sure. That's it. Whatever you do. Boom. That's good. That's right, because you're striking on.
Вашему американскому народу. Я приехал сюда, в Америку.
Learning to cut a promo, selling an upcoming match, is an essential tool for a wrestler.
It's our job to get you ready. All right? So we're going to get you ready by doing it right here in this group. Okay. So let's go, man. Sell us big.
All right, IPO. May 24th, you're going against the smooth one, Billy D, okay? That's right, because I'm so smooth, I can walk on water and I can get my platforms wet.
Hello, boys and girls. I am Smelly, and I'm still proud.
Guys, if you get stuck in a promo and they put something on you and you're live and you're buying time, buy time by psyching into your character. If you're a tough guy, start growling and grimacing. You know, make some faces, do whatever it takes. You know, shrug, get yourself ready while you're thinking. Don't make it apparent that you're thinking, and don't say whatever you do. Please.
Tonight I'm gonna show you people a real Russian power. I'm gonna keep his us. That's how you say people, right? This is America, and I'm a crush is coming for me and you.
John Cena is developing a character called the Prototype.
How dare you? Smelly. Mock an engineered genius like the Prototype. I look in your genetic lunchbox and find a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off. Understand this. You, like the rest of the humanoid scum, look into these eyes, and you go from a wrestler to a victim. Understand when you get in the ring with the reigning UPW champion, you have no chance. I am 50% man, 50% machine. You are 100% fatality. Ah!
Not much to critique about that.
A few weeks later, the Prototype takes the next step in his career. He debuts on a live Ultimate Pro Wrestling card.
So I'm up next.
He'll perform in front of a select audience in the world-famous Roxy on Sunset Boulevard.
Maybe 5 years, and then when you grow up, you may look like me.
His opponent will be Mark Smelly Bell and Jenny Looney Lane.
Did you hurt your back?
My crotch is killing me. Dude, you kind of jumped my arm. I had to rework that little press line now. He stuck his fingers right in my crotch. Yeah, I got down the back. Pervert. It was good.
You killed me on that phone.
You did?
It was good. No, it was good.
Oh, all right.
I totally just hit my head, and that's why I got up. I was kind of pissed.
Getting killed is sometimes good in wrestling.
Because he hit me so hard, and he like when we went down, and it really helped. It sold like the whole like when he punched me and stuff. Of course, it's gonna sell because he's huge. But I landed right on my pigtail and was going, good dunk.
Everybody's pretty much young. I mean, everybody in here, we got a few guys like the Ballads and like the Suicide Kid that have been wrestling for a while, but pretty much everybody is young. Most of the guys are new. Like most of the guys you see have been training for no more than 6-8 months.
The birth of the prototype is starting to bring John success both in and out of the ring.
I'll do anything to sell you a car. You get in the ring with me. You got a deal, buddy. Come on. It's Joe versus the prototype. The choke slam. The airplane spin. It's a massacre in the Oh, the humanity. But wait, Joe's okay. We have a deal.
Coming up next, the women of wrestling. Since the 30s, women have performed in the professional wrestling ring.
I have guys come up to me every day and want me to kick their butt. I tell them that costs extra.
One of the places right now professionally where women have the advantage over men because they're looking hard for new women and there are very few that are trained up. So come in and get your training. Each girl is either given a character by us or they come in with something that's so obvious already. We just sort of expand that.
This is dedicated to my baby. This is Mother Mary and baby Jesus. And then Jesus is the only man I trust.
Cassandra came to us as a fighter, a real street fighter. And it was funny, for the longest time, Cassandra talked about getting in the ring. She goes, I want to get in there and fight. And we had to get across to her, Cassandra, it's not a fight, you're working with people. And I think a lot of that came from her very much being on her own, being a loner, having some real tragic occurrences in her background.
And then this is to my ex-fiancé who passed away. This is my most important one.
Mine's bigger than yours. Whoa.
Where are we going with this? Easy.
Yeah, see, just like that.
My gun's coming that way. I want to severely beat any man who dares to get into the ring with me. Yeah? Yeah. Shackle them, beat them, flog them, make them cry like the worms that they are. Okay, wait, cut. I can only stay serious with that for so long. I've got babies right here. I bake cookies, bake cake, typical mom stuff.
And what's the toughest challenge for a wrestling mom?
Homework. That's a harder job than the wrestling or anything. That's 24/7.
One of the highlights of a graduate student's curriculum is travel. This morning, 30 UPW wrestlers will load up in a bus. Tonight, Ultimate Pro Wrestling debuts in San Diego.
Is there a bathroom on board?
Here.
Where did you go? I'm just going to go take it. I would like to thank everybody for flying Swag Airlines.
Ready?
As a kid, I was lanky, I was skinny, I was a dork. I used to get picked on all the time. All the kids used to make fun of me.
When I was a kid, I was a complete
Nightmare. The biggest rat in the world. I was such a curly-haired rat.
I was a tomboy and a loner. I'm still a loner.
Pretty weak. What do you make it?
Making nothing, eating enough.
What? Protein powder?
Put that camera on somebody else. I'm serious.
You go ahead.
We used to wrestle like as little kids a lot, like against each other.
We do have the film of that. We're going to transfer over a video for you guys. I was a short, fat bully. He was the youngest, and then we have our brother Chris in the middle. And it was okay for me to beat up Smelly. It was okay for me to beat up Chris, but Chris couldn't beat up Smelly. He's not beat up Chris for beating up Smelly. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah. Kill each other, basically.
Guys, couple of quick words. Apparently the doors don't open until 8:30, so once we're all, until 9, I'm sorry. So let's all go in, and if you want to work out your match, great. After that, if you guys want to bail, check out the boardwalk, that's cool. Let's have some fun while we're here. Let's go now, have some fun, and back at 8:30.
Okay, man, that's good. You got it.
No, we'll keep going. We're done when I say we're done, pal, all right?
Guys, unfortunately, there's probably more people in this room than there is in that room. So it's really slow tonight. We drove down here, we're here. Let's just go out and pretend like there's 1 million people, okay? You've been around, you've seen crowds of 5 people, so this crowd's 8 times bigger than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the first match this evening? And put up your running start.
After her match, Cassandra slips out to walk the familiar dark streets.
I knew we were doing our show in San Diego tonight, and it ran through my head. My ex-fiance passed away in San Diego. I haven't been here since the night he passed away. I just got off the bus and just kind of started cruising and doing my own thing, like totally away from our team. And then earlier tonight, I went into the tattoo shop where he used to work at, and it was cool because like the energy was there, and I felt it. Last time I was here was an hour after he died. One of the guys told me a pair of his shoes were somewhere up on one of these wires. There they are right there. Dude, that's a year and a half. Those shoes have been up there. Everywhere he went, he left a mark. And even dead, he's so funny. Crazy. Tonight was a healing night, that's for sure. And this is a good cry. This is like total healing for me.
We're down. All right, let's go.
Next, the WWF makes dreams come true for several UPW wrestlers.
You're watching the Discovery Channel.
Tonight, don't miss the network premiere of The Future is Wild. Then get up close and personal with Killer Ants, followed by an encore presentation of The Future is Wild.
In a world filled with unimaginable danger, how on earth did they survive? Fighting famine, killer beasts, and worst of all, each other.
Tomorrow night, the WWF will perform before 20,000 people in San Jose, California. 4 of the UPW wrestlers and their managers have been selected to perform prior to the live broadcast.
This is what separates the man from the boy, right here. 2-man enter, 1-man leaves.
4-man enter, dude. 2-man leaves. My bad.
We got this as a tag team.
Right.
Called dark matches, these bouts are used to warm up or pop the crowd.
A dark match is an opportunity for wrestlers to go out and perform in front of the decision makers at WWF. Anybody that's ever going to be involved in these guys' careers will be there.
Really never thought that I'd be coming, you know, to wrestle in front of Vince McMahon, but here we are today.
On a scale of 1 to 10 in pro wrestling, this is a level 10 opportunity. You're getting waylaid out here, you're getting nailed there, and you're getting finished. Boom, boom.
I just want to take, well, me and Justin, I just want to take it global, let people know what we got, man. You know, from Singapore to Baltimore, from Sudan to Japan, we got something special.
And what would these tough guys do with a big contract in the WWF?
Perfect.
I'd pay for my sister, my nephew to go to a better school, is what I'd do. I'd give my sister a nice
Because I bought my mom, you know, like a really fat car or something too. Have her sitting up real pretty, driving around town nice.
Next, I would probably invest in mutual funds.
Welcome to the ring, Team
Due to time constraints, the bout lasted only 3 minutes. Team Hardcore's Aaron was unhappy with their too short tryout, but Justin is more upbeat.
What'd you think?
What I told you I was going to show WWF what they're missing.
A few nights later, the best of the UPW students are slated to perform not only before a live audience, but also an internet audience.
To our knowledge, at least, this is the first live internet broadcast in the history of pro wrestling, so it's somewhat historic in that sense. There's been a ton of work put into technology tonight. I won't try to explain it because I don't understand it, but I know that if you have people that you've told about this in Philadelphia or wherever, they can watch you tonight. It's pretty cool. I do know for a fact that top people from WWF, WCW, and ECW are all watching this show tonight.
Got all their tickets, all right. Be right hands, guys.
The stakes are even higher because the WWF's top scout, Bruce Prichard, will be in the house.
When somebody like Mr. Prichard is out there watching you, is you're overwhelmed and you really want to do your best and perform perfectly.
What you learn in school is good. This is where you really learn when you get out in front of people.
Bruce is interested in 5 of Ultimate University's top students.
Team Hardcore, great size, great look, tremendous ability. I think Cassandra's a great talent. I mean, I just love her look. How can you not look at that and go, wow, that, I mean, she's special. I think that Rio is a tremendous talent. In regards to the prototype, the last time that I saw the prototype, he was brand new into the school, and he's come a long way. He's got charisma. He's a natural. He'll make it in the business.
But for Tom Howard, this will be a tough night for wrestling.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. I actually just received word that WWF will not be renewing my contract, and it's been a pretty trying time for me. I definitely had, a bit of a letdown just because I was a couple of days away from starting on TV, and I'd been traveling on the road with them, performing with them. It's just the old saying, be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. And I've gotten it, and I have to really question if it's something that I really want.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the first match for the UPW?
This party starts right now.
From Felony Flats, California, welcome to the ring, Team Hardcore!
Rick Bassman has decided to give Team Hardcore their best shot. He's booked them to wrestle against their teacher, Tom Howard, and his new partner, Damian Steele.
humiliated in front of a crowd that I was supposed to dominate. Smelly cheated, obviously. This was a fluke, and it will never happen again. Cut the damn tape.
Bruce Prichard said you had a good match, and that's appreciation enough for me. I think that's great. He said good match, that's good match. I'm stoked.
On this night, Team Hardcore, Rio Storm, the Statist, and the Prototype absolutely popped the crowd. But for Tom Howard, it was just another match on another night in another town.
I'd really like to think that I could quit this business, but I've tried it before, and I keep coming back. It's kind of like an addiction, and realistically, probably 10 years from now, I'll probably still be doing it.
Several weeks after the performance at the Galaxy, a package was sent to the UPW headquarters. Inside were contracts from the WWF for Team Hardcore and John the Prototype Cena. Also, a surprise, a new contract for Tom Howard. To make it in the big leagues takes hard work, a high threshold for pain, and a certain intangible talent. Which one of these UPW wrestlers will be next?